Hi everybody, my name is Courtney Shook. Today I'm going to be talking about what it takes to construct a win-win negotiation. So a win-win approach seeks to find a mutually beneficial solution to a conflict. The process of conducting a win-win negotiation involves identifying the ends to which both parties are speaking, brainstorming a list of possible solutions, and finally implementing and following up on the agreed upon solution. So to start off, a win-win negotiation is a careful exploration of both your own position and that of your opposite, in order to find a mutually acceptable outcome that gives you both as much of what you want as possible. Win-win negotiation solutions are most successful when each party's needs are compatible. You can consider a win-win approach when a few things are happening within your conflict. So the first is you and the other party have common interests. You can consider when the other party is willing to consider a win-win approach, when a continuous, harmonious relationship is important, when you are weaker or the power is approximately equal, or when long-term goals are more important than the short-term goals of the situation. So before we start talking about, how to actually construct a win-win negotiation, we have to talk about a few vital character traits that you're going to need to make the conversation effective. So in Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he says that he thinks of a win-win as a character-based code for human interaction and collaboration. So in order to approach conflicts with a win-win attitude, you have to possess 3 vital character traits, and those are integrity, maturity, and the abundance mentality. So in integrity, that just means you're sticking with your true feelings, values, and commitments. When it comes to maturity, you are expressing your ideas and feelings with courage and consideration for other people's feelings and ideas. And then the abundance mentality is just the belief that there's plenty for everyone and everyone can win in any situation or conflict. So now that we have established the vital character traits needed to construct a win-win approach, we're going to move on to the first step, which is identifying the ends to which both parties are speaking. Communication can doom negotiations by prematurely focusing on the means instead of the ends. Ends are the goals you want, and means are a way of achieving those goals. We have to be aware of 3 factors that can either help or pollute the negotiation. And those are perception of the other party or of the situations regarding the conflict, any emotions you may have about the topic, and you also have to pay special attention to how you are communicating your position. When speaking about something you feel very strongly about, things can get heated fairly quickly. It's important to remain calm during negotiations. Observe the emotions of the other party and try not to respond defensively. Make sure that your position is both clear and precise to avoid misunderstandings. Use active listening techniques such as looking directly at the speaker, listening carefully, and allowing each person to finish before you respond. So once both parties' positions have been identified, the next step is going to be to develop a list of solutions that fit each party's needs. So basically, in this step, you're going to be brainstorming as many solutions as you can. It's important during this step to focus on quantity over quality. Instead of working against each other, the parties are going to be working together to solve the problem. The key to successful brainstorming is to avoid judging any possible solutions during this step. You can come back to the solutions later for revision. Brainstorm as many ideas as you can to find a solution to the problem. Be receptive to all suggestions, then develop the most promising ones into new proposals that you can bring to the negotiating table. So after you and the other party have spent time brainstorming a list of ideas, the next step is going to be deciding on a solution. So you and the other party are going to work together to decide which solutions are the most promising. During this stage, it is still critical to work for an answer that meets all parties' important needs. It is important also during this stage to know your BATNA, or your best alternative to negotiated agreement. Your BATNA is your favored fallback option if you can't get everything that you want out of the negotiation. Think through what might happen if the negotiation doesn't achieve your desired result, and then choose the one that seems the most attractive. Once the best plan has been determined, ensure that each party understands it and then make steps to implement the solution. So step 4 is going to be that implementation and the follow-up of the solution. Even the most appealing plans may need revision when put into action. After a reasonable amount of time, plan to meet with the other parties to discuss how the solution is working out. If necessary, identify the needs that are still unmet and then repeat the problem-solving process. In a perfect world, the true meaning of a win-win negotiated settlement is where the agreement reached cannot be improved by any further discussions. However, we are all still human, and sometimes even the most ideal plans are going to need revision. By now, you guys can clearly see the benefits of a win-win negotiation when you are presented with a conflict. And this doesn't have to be used in just workplace settings. You can use this in your personal lives as well. So in conclusion, the purpose of a win-win negotiation is to find a solution that benefits all parties involved in the conflict. This can be done by identifying the ends to which both parties are speaking, brainstorming a list of possible solutions, and implementing and following up on the agreed upon solution. I thank you all for watching this presentation, and I hope you all have a great day.